If you're not in pain right now, at this moment, you will be at some point in your life. When you have pain, it's associated with an inflammatory problem. So if you want to go the natural route, you need to understand anti-inflammatory supplements and how to get you out of trouble. Hey Wellness Warrior, I'm Dr. Zyrowski, and the reality is that 20% of people in America, or 50 million people, are in chronic pain. If you're not in chronic pain, there's a good chance that at some point in your life you're going to get an injury, something is going to happen to where you are in pain, have a lot of discomfort, and then what do? You go to the doctors and you end up turning to Tylenol and prescriptions and steroids and cortisone shots and all the things that most people tell me they don't want to take simply because you don't know any other option. It's every day that I work with a patient that says, I do not like being on these meds. However, I had no other option. And I go, well, of course you have some other options. Let's go over your other options to reduce inflammation and get you out of pain right now. Now, first, it's going to start with N-acetylcysteine. Now, N-acetylcysteine, you may be familiar with. It became very popular through the course of the past 2 years. N-acetylcysteine is powerful for this reason. It is a precursor to the most powerful antioxidant in the body, and that is glutathione. You raise this powerful antioxidant in the cell, glutathione, and you're able to reduce inflammation. As I mentioned, when you get inflammation, it equals pain. Reduce inflammation, the pain goes away. Next is going to be turmeric, okay? So that orange spice that you have in your cupboard at home right now, that's turmeric. Here's the really important thing you need to know about it. Whenever I mention turmeric, people just say, well, you know what? It really just comes down to, I'll sprinkle that on my food and inflammation will be gone. No, turmeric has an active ingredient in it called curcumin. Curcumin can be taken in a supplement form where they make it very bioactive so that you actually get all the benefits of it, and it is very powerful at reducing inflammation because it shuts down the inflammatory pathway NF-kappa B. And so if you want to get the benefits of this, get it in supplement form. You want to get curcumin, it needs to be very active, and you also want to make sure that you're getting a good dose of it in order for it to work, okay? Once again, a lot of people think you can just take this, sprinkle it on your food. You would have to eat bowls of it in order to actually have it work like that if you're just simply taking it out of the cupboard in your kitchen. So we want to use it in supplement form, but very, very powerful. I recently just did a video on this very topic and talked about how it actually outperforms over 14 different medications, okay? Very powerful stuff. Now, willow bark. Now, this is interesting, okay? And I mentioned this one because when you're in pain and you're in a tight spot, you want to get out of pain. I've been in a lot of pain before. I don't like it very much, either do you. So here's the thing that's interesting about willow bark is it has an ingredient in it called salicin. Now, this salicin is very, very powerful at relieving pain, okay? So white willow bark, the ingredient called salicin, is a pain reliever. If I get a migraine headache, this is what I turn to. If I get, some sort of injury in my joint, whatever, this is what I turn to because it works really well. Let's keep going right around here. Ginger is awesome too. Okay, now ginger, I like to actually take ginger, put it in my smoothies, that sort of thing. Ginger, if you were to supplement with it alone, here's one of the troubles is that it can actually give you a little bit of heartburn. It's very, very powerful. And then of course, you're gonna probably be tasting it for a while too. So ginger can be taken in supplement form. I like putting it in a smoothie as well, but either way, whenever I use ginger in supplement form, here's what I do though. I'll use it combined with many other ingredients because I don't like taking it alone. So for instance, I would use a supplement and it would have like ginger and turmeric and willow bark and a ton of these different ingredients that I have listed here in order to actually give me a good synergistic boost to relieve pain and discomfort. Okay, and I'll link in the description below my favorites that I use. I literally have these as a go-to in my home. They're in my medicine cabinet, available at all times because we all get in pain. Next is going to be resveratrol. Okay, resveratrol has been shown to have like amazing benefits for your cardiovascular system when it comes to reducing inflammation there. It has anti-cancer benefits, anti-aging benefits, but it's very, very good at decreasing inflammation in the body, which would decrease pain because it's a powerful antioxidant. So I'm a big fan of this. You can supplement with this as well. Now, resveratrol can be a little bit more on the pricey end, but once again, it's still highly, highly beneficial. Green tea is amazing too. And let me be specific here. green tea extract, okay? You're not gonna just get a bunch of pain relief by just drinking green tea. Over a long period of time, if you drank green tea every single day, you would definitely have some very powerful benefits to your body that would occur long term. But when you're in a pinch and you wanna get out of pain, green tea extract in the form of supplementation is very powerful. It has something called EGCG in it, which is going to really help shut down inflammation. So I'm a big fan of green tea. And then of course, it gives you a nice boost, gives you good focus and everything. So great stuff. Now, omega-3s. Omega-3s shut down an enzyme called cyclooxygenase, which is going to shut down a hormone called prostaglandin, which sparks inflammation in the body. So what do you need to know about that? Just omega-3s are really good for lowering inflammation. I take omega-3s every single day, and I'm a huge fan of using this in order to improve brain health, heart health, cardiovascular health, and lower inflammation in the body. So if you don't want to be in chronic pain like 50 million people in the United States, 20% of people, then these are some of the go-tos. Once again, if you don't want to have to be turning to the steroids and the Tylenols and the Advils and the cortisone shots and all these different things every time you get some joint pain or discomfort or pain anywhere in your body, then this is what you turn to. As I mentioned, I turn to it for joint aches, for migraine headaches, for anything that I get that happens to me, my children, my wife. This is what we use right here because we do not like using any of those other over-the-counter medications or even prescription medications because they're very hard. Painkillers are very hard on your kidneys, your liver, and even can cause bleeding in the stomach along with a whole host of other side effects. So if you enjoyed this video, I think you'll really like this video over here next.